God blessed greetings, beautiful souls, wonderful people, beloved of God. May all of you be happy, full of vigor, full of wonderful events in your life. Last time we were talking about karma, but up to now we only talk about the karma from humans and other beings such as animal people. But we have not gone deep into the karma of special beings like plants and trees. Trees we mentioned sometimes before, but plants I think quite rarely. So today I would like to talk about that. Because I was editing some of the earlier public conferences, and one of the questions from the audience was, should people go to the extent of creating no karmic consequences, like being breatharians, for example? And I don't think most of the humans on the planet are ready for that. So we will just concentrate more on the vegan diet. You see, with the vegan diet, we also have to be involved with many kinds of beings in the vegetable and fruit kingdoms, such as apples, oranges, the usual fruits that people eat every day. So I just want to tell you that we could be vegan with very little karma and little harm to the plant beings. It is surprising to know that some of the plants, some of the vegetables that we eat do not feel pain or feel less pain than other plants, other vegetables. If you really want to have less karma and cause less pain, less suffering, and less sorrow for the plants, you can choose, you can select some special plants or special fruits to eat. I have done a little research into the kinds of vegetables and fruits that have no pain at all or very little pain. The ones that I read here should have very little pain and suffering when you kind of cut them or pluck them to eat. Even fruits, when you pluck them from the trees, such as oranges, apples, mangoes, or papayas, the plants or the trees that bear these fruits do feel pain. I mean, like physical pain, even though they can't scream out loud to you. It's like nipping, like somebody nips your skin hard. That kind of pain. And also they feel so panicky and fearful. And as you can see, sometimes you cut the plant and some liquid comes out, fluid comes out from the plant. That is their so-called blood, just like we bleed when we are injured or cut. Most of the plants and trees, they do feel pain when we cut them for any reason, like for consumption. I only list here for you those plants, those vegetables, even those herbs, which do not feel such pain. Now I'm reading some of them, not very orderly because I just wrote down what I knew and fast. It's not a complete list. A rough rule is if the vegetable or plant you take food from contains mostly water, or their body is just made of fiber, such as the like of the banana plant, then it is most likely that they are painless, though there are, of course, exceptions. I didn't categorize them into alphabetical order, so I read what I wrote down for you. In case you want to choose the lesser pain and lesser suffering for the plants or the trees. All the trees feel pain when you cut them for any reason. And most of the vegetable plants do feel pain. So these are the ones that have very, very little or no pain at all. I'm reading those which have no pain at all. Watercress, cabbage, water spinach. cauliflower, coriander when they're young and sprouted very shortly, as if they're just still a sprout, not when they have already grown into plants and almost having a hard body. When they don't have yet a hard body, just like young sprouts, then it's okay. Then they don't feel pain yet. Soya sprouts, pumpkin sprouts, it's okay. Rice, wheat, corn, sugar from sugar cane, bread you can eat, yes, from wheat. You have a lot of choice, like even vegan pizza, vegan butter if it doesn't contain olive oil, asparagus, rocket, and tofu you can eat, tempeh, seaweed. Of course, you can eat vegan brown sugar or castor sugar, raw and not processed at all sugar. But of course, you should eat less sugar, yeah? Sugar is not that good for you. The less the better, yeah? Broccoli, onions, garlic, all kinds of melons you can eat. Cucumber can do. Sesame seeds, all seeds, peanuts, almost all nuts you can eat. Because when they dry, they fall down to the ground and you can pick them up and eat them. In principle, anything that has fallen from the tree already, you can eat. When I was in Germany, along the roads, there were many apple trees. They don't belong to anyone. They just grow on the roadside. And I saw that many apples fell to the ground. I sometimes picked them up. They were green, not completely ripe or anything. And I picked them up and came home and made apple pie. This you can do, yeah? Mostly like that. All nuts you can eat. Most of the nuts, if they're dry and fell from the tree, you can eat. All kinds of beans, fresh or dry beans. Lentils, mushrooms, all kinds of eatable, not poisonous mushrooms you can eat. Avocado, surprisingly, you can pluck and eat. Iceberg lettuce, romaine lettuce, mustard greens, mustard leaves, kohlrabi, Chinese cabbage, bok choy, celery. All kinds of yams you can eat. All potatoes, like sweet potato and normal potato you can eat, of course. Okay, that's it. You know, the list I made is very short. It's mostly for myself. Even the flower from the pumpkin you should not eat, because when you pluck the flower from the pumpkin plant body, the body of the plant feels pain and sorrow also. Even carrots, when you pluck them up to eat, they feel pain, yes. And those roots, like white radish and other types of radish, do feel pain. But there are some roots, like yams, you can eat. Sweet potato, all right. Potato, also okay. There are just some plants, some little herbs that do not have pain karma, that's why. Isn't that funny? Yeah, some plants have pain, some plants don't. But that's the way it is. Not just humans feel pain, but plants also feel pain. I'm not saying that you have to eat all that I have told you, but you can, in case you want to minimize karma. But nevertheless, make sure that you have enough vitamins and nutrition. Yeah, okay? By taking vegan vitamins and or supplements. All kinds of sprouts you can eat, like soy sprouts or sunflower seed sprouts. And by the way, sunflower oil you can use. Olive oil doesn't belong to the no pain category. When people beat the whole olive trees and beat all their branches, they do feel pain. But funny, coffee, when they pluck the fruit from a coffee tree, the tree doesn't feel pain. But the tea plants feel pain when you pluck the tea leaves to use. And other kinds of herbs, most of the herbs feel pain when you pluck them to eat because their body already has hardened into a kind of real plant, not just a sprout. The reason why, for example, maybe water spinach doesn't feel pain when you pluck it is because it's mostly empty inside. And the sugar cane also has mostly water inside. And the banana fruit you can eat. The banana tree doesn't feel pain when you cut the banana bunch for consumption. And most of the fruits, they do feel pain when you pluck them. The trees of the fruits feel pain when you pluck them to eat. So mostly there's not much that we can eat. Berries you can eat. The berries don't feel pain. The berry tree is okay. Berry fruit's okay. But blueberry is not. Some other kinds of berries easy to fall from the tree when you touch it. Then you can eat them. That's all for now. Yeah. The best I told you is to eat air. But we're not used to it. That's difficult. Difficult to get used to eating air like the breatharian people. But it's not impossible. Just don't try when you cannot, because you will harm yourself. Your body might wither and die. So meanwhile, just eat the vegetables that I have read for you, and you can eat them with rice or bread, and you can eat the vegan noodles that are made from wheat. Anything made from wheat is okay. Anything made from rice is okay, for example, like that. And many other spices like, for example, the star anise and cloves. They also dry, and when you harvest them, the trees don't feel so much pain, almost none. But many spices we cannot, like peppers even, black pepper, white pepper, and chili peppers, stuff like that. When we pluck them, we do cause pain for the plant. And of course, a little bit of karma that goes with it. It's not because of karma that we don't eat other plants or vegetables, but because we don't want to hurt them, that's all.